Lately, I've been playing a lot of Tomodachi Life, and I find myself spending lots of time designing different things for my Mies. I made books and pets and even board games. And as I was making them, I thought to myself, what are some other video games that I could design board games in? So I went through a few games and tested their design features, though the results may vary. So on Nintendo, I made this beautiful recreation of Spots. And I was so motivated by it that I thought I could do anything, basically anywhere. I decided to go for one of my favorite video games ever, which is The Sims. But I wasn't using it the way the god, themselves, Mr. and Mrs. Sim intended. So Spots is a game of luck. You roll the dice to match the numbers and you collect your dog cards. Dogs. Dogs, Sims, dogs, Sims.
Who let the dogs out?
Spots on a dog? Yes, we're gonna do it. Oh my god! Why am I even thinking about it? We're doing a Dalmatian. It's gonna be... those exist. This is pretty good. We can work with this. Oh, this is not good. Well, this is definitely not a design software. Who would have thought drawing on a virtual dog would be difficult? Not me. I think I'm really gonna struggle because I cannot really zoom. The biggest problem though was for sure the zoom. Like I couldn't figure out how to zoom in properly. It was working in mysterious ways. I couldn't find the right spot to zoom in. It was just horrendous. This is actually like a pretty neat brush. Just one dog at a time. You know what? I'm probably the first person ever to do this. And I just kind of love it, I have to say. Look at the puppy! He's so happy! He's so happy! He's so happy! Oh my god! You are the best thing that has ever happened to the planet. Look at you. Why is the shot lowkey beautiful? Absolute cinema. And not gonna lie, I felt very encouraged by my first design, so I decided to make even more in The Sims. But this time in a little bit more obvious way. In the building mode. Now I can do something a little bit more casual. Why? This is already stressing me out. And I really thought this would be easy. So Hues and Cues is a game basically about colors. You give someone a hue and a cue. The person on the other side of the table has to guess which color you're thinking about. There's just like a grid of colors on the cover page. So my idea was to create a room with different tiles, like floors, that would mimic the Hues and Cues background. And somehow it just looked really bad. This is not good. And I hated it so much, I decided to scrap it. So I picked a different, not necessarily better, solution. And I have to say, I still hate this one, but not nearly as much as what it was before. So we're gonna give it a pass. And as if the last part wasn't difficult enough, I decided to go even further. So there's this game that I love and it's called Sticky Business. And it's basically a game when you run your own sticker shop. I'm always making some weird stickers. You create stickers, you have your own shop and you send orders to clients. And I cannot stress this enough. There's no drawing feature. We're definitely gonna need everything we can get. All you can do is to use pre-existing stickers, shapes, and some phrases to create your own stickers. And somehow I picked the weirdest board game to recreate. We could try to design the new Quacks. Quacks, honestly, is so fun. You have your own little cauldron and you pick up ingredients and you're trying not to bust with the cauldron. You just have to check it out. It's awesome. The cover is a little insane, but I just saw a bunch of elements that would somehow go with it, so I thought this would match the most. Those are going to be shelves. Oh my god, he's so silly. He's just a little like weird guy, look at him. I couldn't draw, I couldn't type. All there was to work around the shapes and the letters, and it was a ride. I think this is too good. This is beautiful. We're gonna give some hollow on it. This is beautiful. And it is looking so weird that I almost like it. At the end of the day, I don't think it's horrible. And I think somebody could recognize it, like from afar. From very far. Like from a plane or a different planet. Maybe. And you know what? At this point, I really needed a break. I was working hours on those designs and I was kind of depleted of energy and motivation. So I gave myself a little challenge to complete the next one in 5 minutes. And is there a better way to do it than to use another video game? 2 words. Gartic Phone. This is an incredible party game. You have a bunch of modes, you can draw, you can animate, you give prompts, the other person is drawing it. I was playing it alone. And I had to pick a design that was fairly easy to recreate. And I'm gonna try to create Wingspan. Wingspan. You know, the one about the birds. So in Wingspan you have a lot of bird cards. Basically like beautifully drawn birds. And you have to make them inhabit your board. So yeah, I was drawing a bird. I'm already regretting this decision. I'm sure if I spend a lot more time on it, more than 5 minutes, it would probably look better. I was also using my computer mouse for every single one of those designs, so it also was limiting my abilities. Wing. This is perfect. Oh, I can zoom? GG's. But it looked pretty cool. Hey. This is so silly. And after this little challenge, I felt a little bit more free and like, you know, like, I can do it. Let's do another one. So there's this new game that just released and it's called Paralives. And I have to say, I'm a pro at it because I played like 2 hours of it. So I'm the most qualified person here. It's a simulation game and it's often described as the competitor of The Sims. And just because I did so well in The Sims building mode, I just had to do it again in Paralives. Hey, and this time I picked something easy. Uno, probably the most popular card game ever. You try to match the cards with numbers and colors and you win by emptying your hand. Very easy, and the cover looked very easy as well. Also, I have to mention this was my first time building in Paralives. How do I do it? So I was just learning as I went and I was amazed because it worked a lot better than in The Sims. Can I do just like a little spin? Oh, I can! Yellow. I was really loving this one, like truly. Hell, I could even add shadows with cabinets and like highlights with carpets. Give me a reason why it's working. Yeah, I can see it, I can see it. I was astonished by just how many fridges I could put in one lot. Oh my god, that's insane. Okay, and then another one, and another one. And I was very excited about the rugs, but I don't think... like, they're disappearing. Oh, we're just gonna do the colors. It's kind of very silly. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is perfect. But like, look at it. think I might have crashed the game though. I think it's just too many fridges. She can admire it from afar. And funny enough, this was probably the second most detailed design I did here. So hey, a round of applause for Paralives. You did it. The building mode you did is insane, and I love it. Here are all the designs I made, and I would never guess this, but the one I did on the side of a dog in character creation is the best one. Once again, a huge shout out to Elliot for making those incredible videos on design, and thank you for watching this abomination of a video. Let me know if there are some other board games that you'd like to see being recreated, or tell me which one was your favorite or the most unhinged one. And until next time, I'll see you then. Bye!